that precautionary suspension. Our reporter Aviwe Mtila is on that story and joins me now for an update. Aviwe, can you just take us through the charges, honestly speaking?
Well, the General Secretary of Saftu, Zwelinzima Vavi, is accused of breaching the administration as well as finance policy of Saftu itself, as well as just undermining the constitution of Saftu. He speaks of some 65,000 rand, in fact, that's been unaccounted for from the credit card of Saftu used by Zwelinzima Vavi. In fact, some of those union leaders of the at least 13 affiliates of Saftu from the 19 that will be giving us the media briefing at about 11:15 are finishing off their caucus ahead of that media briefing. You'd understand that Vavi is suggested to have been placed under precautionary suspension by the leadership, top 6 leadership, the national office bearers of Saftu, following a meeting that was held on Monday where he was present. It was voted for after these charges were then laid out barely. We do understand that on Tuesday he was given a letter by the top 6 structure suggesting that he should respond by Thursday why he shouldn't be placed on precautionary suspension. On Wednesday, indeed, he did respond in a lengthy letter where he suggested that he's not accountable to the top 6 of Saftu, but in fact accountable to the National Executive Committee of Saftu, which of course is the highest decision-making body in between congresses. We do understand that the NEC in fact will be sitting just next week on the 24th to the 26th of March, where we can expect this to be deliberated on and then therefore of course decided if this in fact will be deja vu. As you'd remember that back in 2015 already, around this time in March, he was booted out from COSATU. So history could just be repeating itself here, as of course we going into that media briefing where the at least 13 affiliates will make their stance, of course expected to support the possibly suspended Secretary General of Saftu.
That was actually going to be my question as to what is the sentiment exactly, in as much as you're saying they were still there trying to refine their statement that they'll be releasing just at 11:15. But I wanted to know what was the general sentiment. Are they in support or actually highly aggrieved and want him to step down? So you're saying those are affiliates that are in support of him to remain in his position?
All of them, in fact, at least 13 of those affiliates. I do understand 2 more have joined in, which will make about 15 from the 19 affiliates of Saftu in support of Zwelinzima Vavi. You do understand, in the course of the week, they'd been giving out letters to the media, all of them suggesting that the NOB, the National Office Bearers, top 6 structure of Saftu, has no mandate, in fact, to suspend one of its own. It's only the NEC that has that mandate, in fact, then to take that decision in suspending Zwelinzima Vavi. But of course, politics have been put at the center of this decision. You do understand that in 2 months' time, Saftu will be holding its Congress, I understand, in May, where it's supposed to elect its top structures, the top 6 as well as the NEC. So there are those political rumblings that suggest this is all just political play ahead of that Congress that's supposed to sit in May. In fact, this briefing itself is held on the 8th Street, I beg your pardon, the 8th floor of Elof Street, where NUMSA, the biggest affiliate of Saftu, is not present, not one of those that are in support of Zwelinzima Vavi. As we've heard, of course, there are those political dynamics between the 2 general secretaries, Ivan Jim for NUMSA, as well as the broader general secretary of Saftu, Zwelinzima Vavi. In fact, this briefing is supposed to just start shortly, so I don't want to delay it any longer.
All right, Aviwe, thank you very much. We'll leave it there for now. That's eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila just giving us something before that briefing gets underway. We'll go back to it.